Hello, guys. Welcome back to another live watch along at QualityShot Boxing. I'm Ali, and in today's video, guys, I'm sure you can probably see at the bottom of the scroller below, bottom of the screen down below, that we're doing a live watch along for Christopher Eubank Jr. versus Liam Smith. Guys, it's been a long time since we've done a live watch along for an actual boxing event. From my end, anyway. I know my good friend Etty did one recently for the F8 Jagbir Stephen Jabari short fight, but it's good to be back. It's good to be back presenting to all of you. How's everyone been? Hope everyone's had a very pleasant start to the new year. With the new year well underway, so is the boxing calendar, so is the boxing schedule. We've already had so much drama, and now this fight amidst the whole Chris Eubank and Conor Benn drama. This is something that, you know, it's an enticing fight. It's an all British clash, all English clash, something to give the fans an excellent start to 2023 from a boxing lover's perspective. But guys, let me know down below in the comments what you think, how you think the fight's going to go, how you think the fight's going to be. Let me know what are your opinions, who you think's going to win, what next for Liam Smith, what next for Chris Eubank. Is he going to fight Conor Benn again? I was about to say Nigel Benn. Is he going to fight Conor Benn again? Is he not? Let me know down below in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think. Just trying to load up my fight for myself. Just trying to sort this out. I think my stream I'm watching on the app, it's not loading up here. I think there's a problem probably with my phone with the network connection of some sort. How's everyone doing? How's everyone looking forward to 2023 from whether boxing or just a personal perspective? How's everyone's plans doing? What's everyone thinking of doing? What's the sporting landscape going to be like? I know we recently had the World Cup. I myself, the whole Messi-Ronaldo debate, I'm a Ronaldo fan. I'm a Ronaldo jersey. I'm not going to lie, I do have a Messi shirt as well in the cupboard, but Ronaldo's just the guy for me. But let me know how you think 2023 is going to be from a sporting perspective. What does everyone think is going to happen when the Chris Eubank fight? I think that, as in some people say that Chris Eubank's the favorite. Some people say Liam Smith is. I think it's going to be a tough one in that, I mean, Chris Eubank is obviously, in my opinion, the favorite, as in by general consensus, and I think people will be siding. A lot of that sentiment would be due to the in huge part down to the support he's had for the whole Conor Benn situation. I do think that physically, I mean, Chris Eubank is one of the most conditioned fighters in the world, quite possibly athletes. Between all the professional athletes, I think he's one of the most well-conditioned athletes. I know there's different types of conditioning. There's boxing conditioning, football, basketball, beg your pardon, sorry, American football. But I do think that as a whole, I think he's one of the most well-conditioned athletes in the world. So I think his physical stature, his physical advantages will definitely help him. But I think Liam Smith just has the experience and the caliber to take it further. I mean, we saw when Chris Eubank fought George Groves, I think it was the Muhammad Ali Trophy a couple of years back. I mean, George Groves beat Chris Eubank convincingly, and that was not just, I mean, it was down to his technique and ability, but I think George Groves' experience helped him as well. Obviously, with experience also comes how to handle the pressure, this sort of the psychological part, but also the actual technique, you know, over the fights, over the years, of all those fights and years, all those hard hours grafting in the gym and training, sparring, you learn different techniques. And I think that carry allowed George Groves to win. And I think this is something that could happen with Liam Smith. So it's going to be a battle on several fronts, in my opinion. For one, going to be the age, you know, old line versus young line, student versus teacher. Is it also going to be physicality versus technique? I guess we have to wait and see. Not that long left, guys. Just under an hour, and I think a few of the undercards are on though. I'm just trying to load up my fight. I'll try and load this up here. My stream works in a bit. Still a problem with my app. Load up my thing. It's not coming up for some weird reason, but hopefully it starts working soon. Very soon. Hopefully it starts. Oh, come on. So the moment Essuman vs Congo round 4. Essuman with a nice jab, overhand right, and they clinched up, and they're trading with each other. Essuman trying to dummy, few uppercuts left and right, back by Congo. Right by Essuman, Congo jabbing, clinching against the ropes. You've got to have a nice cup of tea when we're watching the boxing, guys. You've got a nice cup of tea. You've got to have that. So that's the end of round 4. I caught that a bit late. I had some problems with my Sky Sports. I do apologize, but it'll be working now hopefully soon. Hopefully there's no other internet lag, any internet issue, connectivity issues. No lagging. Hopefully it should work, guys. I'm currently interviewing Jamie Carragher backstage. The start of round 5. Having the center of the ring, testing each other out again. Another left, a few upper body jabs by Essuman, and a few one down below, then back up again. And it's not light jabs. They're throwing jabs to actually try hurt the other person, or a few power shots thrown but missed by both fighters in the center of the ring. Already, I mean, I came late to this fight, but I think this fight could end in a stoppage or a knockout, some form of knockout. I do not see this going to points. And we're not even halfway through. We just finished 1/3 of the fight. Essuman's throwing them with power, with venom. By this round, by round 5, fighters start to slow down. They start to show some sort of tiredness, some sort of when they start slowing down. They don't look. They look like as if they've just started, and that's me missing the fight. So if that's them now, imagine them when they actually started. Although we have been accustomed to a few nice, powerful body shots by Congo to the body of Essuman. Maybe I'm saying that name wrong. If I'm pronouncing the name wrong, I do apologize, guys. I don't want any hate, but comment down below. Let me know down below what you think. And obviously, if I'm saying the name correctly. And throwing power jabs. Normally, the jab. They say the jab is meant to control the fight. It's the greatest punch in any boxer's arsenal. Is the jab. And there's so many ways you can feel people out in the beginning, test at your range, see what they like, see how they react. You can control the whole tempo of the fight. And the jab is an excellent way to counter, perhaps smaller fighters. When you do jab, uppercut, or you keep them at distance. But using a power jab lets them know that you're there. That even though it's a very strong opening, that's the way I would describe it. If you throw a power jab, you're showing the person that it's not your most powerful punch, but the power is there, and tell them to hold on, stay in your lane, know your place. Like, I've got the power to hurt you, so I suggest you stay back. A few power shots thrown by both fighters. They're clinching each other again. Just under 30 seconds left of the round 5. Esima looks like he's getting the better of Congo, though Congo is responding back in kind with a few combinations. Or in the corner, Congo's got Esima in the corner. Tying each other up. End of round 5. That round, tough, but I would have to give it to Esima. I think that Esima did quite well, and I think that, Congo responded in kind. He threw a very good combination of flurries, but I think I would give that one to Esima, in my opinion. So I'm going to start from round 5. I think round 4 was way too late for me to comment on. I'd say based on round 5. Let me just get that. Round 5. Oh. Start round 6. Both fighters starting with some aggression in the corner. Oh, left and right to throw to the head by Esima. Esima seems hungry for this. He's throwing them punches a bit snappier. This is going to be a good fight. A nice right hand by Esima. Left, right by Esima. Congo tying up, holding his guard up. Throwing a few punches, throwing them, but took one back. Double jab thrown by Congo. Esima responding in kind. Now they're clinching each other up again. Esima establishing the range. Esima is more open with his guard, but Congo is more, up, both his hands up, more protected. He needs to make more of a move. He needs to. They've got each other in the corner now, tying each other up. I'm completely oblivious to the first 4 rounds. But if you guys have been watching this fight, let me know in the comments down below what you think. Who you think has been winning? Who's winning this fight so far? Because since I joined in round 5, I'd say that this fight's going in Esima's favor so far. So the referee's just stopped the fight. I think he's giving Esima a warning. Jab by Esima. Another jab, another double jab by Esima. Jab and right hand by Esima. That's gone through. Another jab by Esima landed on Congo. Few wild thrown by Congo, but missed. Body shots trading each other against the ropes. This is an excellent fight. This is a very, very, very good fight. They're clinching each other up in the center of the ring, and Congo's trying to throw a few body shots. A few combinations thrown by both fighters, still in the center of the ring. A few uppercuts thrown by Congo, but missed. Jab by Esima. Right thrown by Esima, but missed. Now they're tying each other up in the center of the ring. They've let each other go. A few jabs thrown by Esima. Wild right thrown by Congo, but missed. Now they're tying each other up. Congo throwing in with a few powerful body shots. With absolute venom. Overhand right missed by Congo. Right thrown by Congo is landed. Congo's getting tired. He's throwing them power shots after power shots after power shots, but he seems to get very tired. He can't keep throwing this power. Another wild right hand thrown by Congo. It's missed. He cannot keep on doing that, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, when you cannot keep on throwing power punches like that every time, because you're just going to get more and more tired. Congo looks like he's getting very knackered. If he carries up, wild right hand thrown by Esima, just missed Congo. Had it connected, I reckon that could have spelled game over for Congo. Absolute. Oh, that seemed like a low thrown by Congo. You know, I just realized I'm a complete idiot because I've got both the names mixed up. That's embarrassing. On Sky Sports, it said the red Essendon and blue Congo. But in actual fact, I just realized Congo's shorts, or the fire wearing the white and red shorts, it says Congo. So everything I've been saying, swap the names around. That's completely my mistake, my fault. My bad, guys. Apologies. I was just so in tune to how both fires were throwing at each other, landing with each other with venom, trying to hurt each other. I just completely, the first rule, should have known the names. My mistake. Forgive me, guys. So start rounds. This one, I'll have to give this to Congo now. Get my notepad up. Why is this not working? Yeah, okay. Round 6. Yeah, and on the scorecards, Congo is up by 3 points. So I think the first 4 rounds, they gave it to Congo. So round 5, I said I'll have it to Congo. I got the names mixed up. So rounds 5 and 6, I'll give it to Congo. Jab to the body by Congo. Another jab to the body by Congo. He's stepping back out. A few combinations by some but missed. Congo stepping back, making miss. Another jab. Both jabs thrown by fighters. Up against the ropes. The trading, the clinch. Few powerful body shots thrown by Congo. Both fighters in absolutely unbelievable shape, especially Chris Congo. Oh my goodness. I mean, you look at the physiques and you think to yourself, I mean, everyone knows professional athletes, especially professional boxers, go through unbelievable torture when it comes to training and their regimes, but on fight night they look $1,000,000. Bucks, sterling, and euros. A few powerful shots thrown by Congo that missed. At the moment, it's Essendon versus Congo. I think we're nearing towards the fight. I think I understand that around 10 p.m. we should expect the Eubank fight, but I understand that's probably been delayed as per usual. So we should expect that to start a bit later. As and when I hear anything before that, I'll let you guys properly know. So 30 seconds left. Tying each other up. Now right and left thrown by Essendon. Overhand right thrown by Essendon. Few combinations thrown. Oh, powerful punches thrown by Essendon. They're training with each other. Ooh. Throwing pot shots. Excellent end to this round. Excellent end to this round. Again, round 7. I have to give it to Congo. So I'll have to give this one to Congo, I'm afraid. I say I'm afraid, like I'm supporting Essendon, but I'm sure there are some Essendon fans out there, in which case my statement still stands. So we're taking a minute break. So start of round 8. Start of round 8. Estimate the throwing combination they're tying up. I think this is, I mean, as much as we hate fighters tying up, this is one of the fights where they're tying up so perfectly for the right amount of time at the right moments. They're not killing the fights. There's so much action and intensity going through with both fighters, but they know the right time. This is when clinching and tying up is actually like in when considering all things, when taking all things into account. This is the times where clinching is actually okay. It's done correctly. I'm not going to say it's enjoyable, but it's done correctly. So referee's just broken up time at the inside of the ring. They're tying each other up, but they're still throwing punches. Okay, quick break up. Cool. Few left right thrown by Congo, then the left of the body. A few punches thrown by some, but made Congo move backwards, making him miss. Now they're tying each other up, throwing punches on against the ropes. Ref's broken them up. I hope I didn't jinx the whole tying up comment. Right thrown by Congo that looked like it landed, but Esselman's still firing back. Just over a minute left for round 8. Jab thrown, right thrown by Congo. Another jab right thrown by Congo. Make Esselman miss. Jab thrown by Congo. Landed. Esselman throwing the left, missed. Overhand right thrown by Esselman, missed. Against the ropes. Congo the left hook. Esselman trying to field Congo, but tying each other up, center of the ring. Broken up. Good ref. Double jab thrown by Congo. Jab thrown by overreach through jab thrown by Congo, but missed. Powerful right thrown by Congo, but looks like it's missed as well. Or Esselman moved just out of range. Twenty seconds left for round number 8. Jab to the body thrown by Congo. Oh, beautiful move by Congo. Jab made him slip, but when Congo tried to answer back, Esselman managed to slip out the way. End of round 8. End of round 8. Pardon. This one, ooh, I will have to give it towards Pat. Let me just get the. I'd have to give this one to Congo again. Sky Sports, they have the verdict. I just want to see what people's take on it is. But so far, I'm definitely giving this to Chris Congo. So far, I mean, 1/3 of the fight, Chris Congo, trained by Ben Davidson, Tyson Fury's former trainer. Start of round number 9. Congo trying to establish his dominance again. Couple throw punch, good punches thrown, but tied each other up. Guys, let me know down in the comments who you think's winning, who you have winning this fight, who you have winning for the Chris Eubank Liam Smith fight. And please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. It really helps us, and it helps us to put out more meaningful content for all of you guys as well. Few combination, 3 punches thrown by both fighters, but only about 1 or 2 landed in total. Signs of getting tired, perhaps signs of fatigue. We have to wait and see. Both fighters in the center of the ring. Congo out with two left jabs. Tying each other up. Around a minute and a half left of round 9, just over a minute and a half left for round 9. If there's no, both fighters throwing powerful punches with each other to each other. Again, body shots after body shots thrown by both fighters. It was Congo's. Now it's Esserman. Now Congo back again. Now Esserman to the body, to the head. Congo back. Esserman with a few combinations, having Congo tied up against the ropes. Right to the head, thrown by Esserman. Esserman's looking tired. His tank is empty. Back by each other. Congo, Esserman. Congo with a stiff uppercut. Esserman back. Congo through to a few body shots. Esserman to the head. Esserman with a few overhand right. Testing the body. Congo responding. Ooh! Congo punch thrown by Esserman on Congo. Congo's tying up. Congo looks like he's going to be... Oh! I thought for a second Congo was going to get knocked out. Overhand right thrown by Esserman that's rocked Congo back. The flurries were so fast. I didn't know what. I felt like I was late. I was too busy. I was too intrigued, like to get my thoughts together. This is an excellent round 9, especially that last go. Constant back and forth. My turn, your turn, my turn. Now your turn. Reminds me of Rocky 2 almost, where Apollo Creed and Rocky were. Now it's Balboa. Now it's Creed. Now it's back to Balboa. Congo looks like he's been rocked. Again, same thing. Esserman's having Congo up against the ropes, throwing a few body shots, tagging and throwing a few powerful ones, testing with a few body shots, and bam, bam, throwing a few powerful ones. End of round 9. Very, 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 very tough, but very exciting more so. But this one, I will have to give it to Esserman. Round 9, Esserman. Absolute amazing throwing trade-off with each other. Start round 10. Yeah, they gave it to Esserman this time. Still, Congo up by 3 rounds. Very possible, very doable. Powerful punches thrown by Esserman. Still doable. Could he win this based on his performance? Yes, definitely. Will he do it? That's what we have to wait and see. That is the key question, ladies and gentlemen. That's the key question. Stiff jab thrown to the body by Congo. Back, right up, thrown by Congo again. I think Congo knows that both jabs thrown by both fighters, but Esserman landed, was using the shorter fighter. Body shots thrown by both fighters. Double jab thrown by Esserman. He's got Congo up against the ropes. Could this be another one where he's throwing a few body shots, testing him? Bam, bam, a few powerful ones. Overhand right thrown by Esserman. Tying each other up. Right uppercut thrown by Esserman. The ref warned him not to hit the back of him. It didn't look like it was a back of the head shot. Double jab thrown by Congo. Dummy by Esserman. Tricks Congo. Then Esserman throws the left hook. Left thrown by Congo. Tying each other up against the ropes. Guys, let me know in the comments down below if you're watching this fight. Jab thrown to the head by Congo. Wild right thrown by Esserman, missed. He's got Congo up against the ropes now. Could this be another one of those moments? Couple of rights thrown by each other. Refs warning Esserman not to use his elbow, though it did look like from here he was using his elbow. Double jab thrown by Congo. Another jab thrown. Left right thrown by Congo. Right thrown by Congo landed. Esselman's got Congo up against the ropes. Powerful body shot. Another left to the head. Right body shot. Congo's holding. Jab, double jab thrown by Congo to the head. Esselman's got Congo tied up against the ropes. Well, they're clinching each other now in the center of the ring. Ref's broken them up. Okay, well done. Let's go. Over 30 seconds left for this fight. Jab, body thrown to the by both fighters. Again, sudden punches flourished by both fighters. Congo landed a beautiful left body shot. Esselman responded back. Congo to the head. Esselman with a nice left hook to the head. Left right thrown by Congo. Esselman responds back in kind. Tying each other up. And the beautiful thing about their clinches is that they're clinching whilst throwing the punches. So they're not just holding it onto each other, deading the fight. They're actually throwing not just tippy-tappy punches, but punches that really want to hurt the other person. Like with Venom. Round 10. Swing round. That's tough. For me, that was a swing round. Start round 11, the championship rounds, ladies and gentlemen. Flies thrown by both fighters. Esselman right to the head. Esselman having Congo up against the ropes. 3 powerful combination shots. And boom, right uppercut, left uppercut. Ref's breaking it up. Minute 45 left for round 11. Wild overhand right thrown by Esselman, but missed. Double jab thrown by Congo. Left to the body, lunging left body jab by Congo. Left to right thrown by Congo. Esselman's got Congo out tying up against her, throwing powerful body shots at each other. But I think Congo's hesitant to do so, and I don't think he likes the body shots. Esselman with left and right to the body shots. Overhand right thrown by Esselman, landed on Congo. He's going up against the ropes. He's throwing left powerful body, George Foreman style hooks, slow but powerful ones. He's taking the shots. Oh, right uppercut thrown by Esselman. Congo responds in kind but misses. Esselman throws a right but missed. Left right thrown by Congo. Missed. Landed, sorry, apologies, landed. Esselman throwing in kind. Body shots. Tying him up. Congo's trying to tie him up. Referee's breaking him up. 40 seconds left to round 11. Powerful jab thrown by Congo. Left to the body by Congo. Right to the body by Congo. Right by Congo to the head, missed. Left to the body by Congo, landed. Dummy to the head by Congo, then left jab to the body. Same thing, but right uppercut by Congo. Well done. Left and right thrown by Congo. Left landed, right didn't. Double jab thrown by SMI, missed. Powerful left hook thrown by Congo, but missed. Now they're tying each other up against the ropes. Guys, let me know in the comments down below who you think's winning, who you have on the cards if you're tuning in to watch this fight. And if you're tuning into the channel, guys, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and please get involved. Let us know what you think, how you think the fight's going to be, the outcomes of the fight. So that was end of round 11. I would have to give that one. Oh, again, for me that was a tough one. I'll give that one swing. Another swing one. Start round 11. Well, soon to be start round 11. I don't speak Turkish. Oh, they gave the last 2 rounds to Esserman. Interesting. So Congo's only winning up by 1. Left thrown by to the body left thrown by Esserman, landed on Congo. Oh, this could be a very, very, very controversial fight. Brother, I don't speak Turkish, but it's a boxing fight. Esserman versus Congo. Right thrown to the head by Esserman, landed, tying each other up. Left thrown by Congo, missed. Esserman with the right. Congo back to the left, right, miss. You have to give credit to Esserman because he's not the favorite here. And he's a sure fight. He's taking a lot of punches and he's still giving it back. Generally, size is not everything when it comes to sports and boxing. Jab thrown by the Congo landed. Esserman doesn't. Double jab thrown by Esserman, missed. Tied up against the ropes. Esserman throwing powerful punches. Congo's tying him up. Minute 15 seconds left of round 12. Right thrown by Congo landed. Ooh! Oh my God, right thrown by Esserman landed on Congo. Absolutely rocked him. Oh, he dropped. He looked like he dropped. Almost fell through the ropes. Powerful right thrown by Esserman to the body. Another right thrown by Esserman. Less than a minute left, guys. Guys, if you're tuning in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, and let me know who you think having win this fight. The crowd is cheering everyone on. Esserman got Congo tied up against the rope. Powerful, powerful. Another few test body shots. Right uppercut missed by Esserman. $35 seconds left for round 12. Congo trying to establish the range. Double jab left, double jab right cross. Esserman's got Congo tied up against the ropes. 20 seconds left. Ooh, tying each other up against the ropes. Esserman with a few combinations, so as expected against the ropes, but Congo's managed to spin around and back in the center of the ring. Left right thrown by Congo and slipped out the way. Another combination thrown by Congo. Esserman with the right hand connecting to Congo's face. End of round 12. Genuinely, I missed the first 4 rounds of this fight, but absolutely amazing to watch. The round 12 close, but I would probably have to give it to Esserman. If it's a swing round, I think between rounds 10, 11, and 12, which are all swing, I think round 12 has to be the most convincing one for Esserman. And based on the judges' scorecards, or the scorecard that came on the bottom of the screen, if they gave the last 2 rounds to Esserman, and this one was more in favor of Esserman, I think they'll have to give it to Esserman here too. I think if that's the case, it could well easily be a draw. If it's something ridiculous, then God knows. God knows best. Round 12, I'll say Esserman. Oh, they gave a draw. Sorry, the viewers' verdict. Apologies, not the judges. The viewers' verdict. A draw. a draw. Draw for both fighters. Let's see how this one pans out. Overhand right thrown by. Slow down one. So I'm tying both fighters' gloves. Ben Shalom speaking to Ben Davidson. You've got to love though how the British like boxing sort of community, especially the judges, the scorecards, all of these, how scorecards, like the judges, all the ring announcers, the officials, they're very classy. The tuxedo, old, proper geezers, proper like old gentlemen, but still looking classy and as sharp as ever. And for both fighters. Congo shaking his hand, think he's going to win. Esserman's stone cold. Esserman won. Esserman won. No way. Esserman won. Being paraded round. I mean, it was a draw. It was close, but I don't think he deserved to win. Again, I didn't watch the first 4 rounds of the fight, so I can't comment there. But based on the 8 rounds, the last 8 rounds, the last 2/3, I don't think he won. I don't think he won. I think it was a draw at best. Nah, that's a bit of a robbery in my opinion. That's a robbery. Again, based on what I saw. If you guys have been watching this fight beforehand and you think that it's the right decision, comment. Let me know down in the comments down below. Let me know. Comment. I want to hear your input. I want to hear what you guys think. I don't think that Esserman deserved to win based on the 8 rounds that I watched. Draw at best, but like I said, c'est la vie. This is boxing. This is what we're accustomed to. Always needs to be an element of controversy. Interviewing Esserman at the moment. Echo Esserman. Hang on, the English title. Yeah, I think it's the British and the English title. It's got a few straps. That Lonsdale belt looks amazing. It looks so beautiful. You see, the funny thing is about those belts. WBC belt, all of them they look nice. I mean, I can't say they look nice. I mean, they just look like they're the go-to ones. But the English belts look so much nicer. Generally, it looks very much old school, 1970s sort of thing. So much nicer. So much has a different like it has a je ne sais quoi sort of feel about it. Let me just check what the running order is. Bear with me, guys. majority decision. A simple one. Try to find what the next undercard is. If you guys could let me know as well, that would really help. That'd be great. Roy Jones Jr. is in the building with Chris Eubank. By the way, Joseph Parker did beat Jack Massey. What's next for Joseph Parker? What's next for Joseph Parker? I mean, 4 heavyweight champion of the world. Had fights with Anthony Joshua, Joe Joyce, Dillian White. Like, what's happening next for him, guys? And by the way, just so you guys know, this fight is within the UK. It's on Sky Box Office, but it's also available on Zone or in the US, Canada, Germany, Switzerland, Austria, and Japan. So if any of our viewers are there and you wanted to know how to tune in, that's the way to do it. But for us, we're on Sky Box Office at the moment. Well, I'm on Sky Box Office. Let's check the running order. So I think we've got 2 more fights. We've got Richard Riakporhe versus Christoph Glauzaki. Richard Riakporhe is someone who we interviewed previously as well on our channel. So he's one of our previous interviewees. So we wish him the best of luck, my man. Good luck, Richard. I'm sure you would. I'm sure you bring home the win. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights took place. We caught the last 8 rounds of Essuman vs Congo. But Riakporhe versus Glauzaki. I feel really embarrassed. I can't even pronounce the name correctly. Riak is making his entrance to the ring. And Riakporhe is making his entrance into the ring, or his walkout. Riakporhe looks like he means absolute business. And I love his tracksuit, or his robe, sorry. All black Adidas with the red and white strip going across. Almost looks like a Crystal Palace type of kit. He looks like a proper old school Hollywood type of fighter. Absolutely love that the robe. Amazing. It's flashy, but it's not too flashy at the same time. Let me take this off. Oh, my shoulder. Pardon. So the ring announcer. I think Riakporhe is probably going to win this early on. I mean, they're showing Glauaki's record, age 36 years old, 35 fights, 32 wins, 20 KOs, 3 losses. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. A record that gives the respect, warrants the respect. Riakporhe, 33 fights. Age 33, 15 fights, 15 wins, 11 knockouts, 0 losses. Let's see where this one goes. Let's see where this one goes. think, oh, my phone's able to work properly now. Oh, perfect. David Hayes in attendance. Riakporhe looks like an absolute animal. And it's always hard. I say it's not hard, but it's always natural to feel that when a boxer looks a certain and has a certain physique, he's going to absolutely demolish the opponent. But we've seen in recent times that's never the case. Riakporhe, the bigger fighter. And I love Riakporhe's shorts. Right through. He's from South London, so it explains the Crystal Palace style of design. For 13 viewers, thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Please get involved. Let me know how you think the fight's going to go, how you think the whole event is going to go, who you think is going to win between Chris Eubank, Liam Smith, Riakporhe, Lawaki. Again, sorry for mispronouncing the name. What do you think for 2023 for boxing overall as well? Jab to the head by Riakporhe. So hot, intimidating. Just jab to the body by Riakporhe. Left thrown by Lawaki, but looks like it's missed. I mean, Lawaki isn't. Oh, right thrown by Riakporhe. In and out. He's dodging in and out, ducking in and out. But for a big guy, he can move. Right thrown by Riakporhe. He's not really throwing powerful punches. I think he's just testing out Lawaki, but seeing how far he's able to go. Lawki's been more active this round, in that he's throwing punches with more venom, and as in Riakporhe, I would say landed better, but whoops. And his boots as well, very slick. I like Riakporhe's look. I really like his look. The Vault vibe. We are currently at 20 seconds left of round one. And Matt James, the main fight is after this. We should expect it, as in it was meant to be at 10, but obviously boxing delayed. We should expect, I'll say we expect it just before 11, maybe 10:45, maybe a bit before, maybe a bit, if there's a knockout, probably a bit before. But keep stay tuned, and any updates, anything at all, I'll keep you guys know. I'll let you know when the fight's going to come on. Oh, they're playing Freedom from Desire. No, 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 no. So round one. Yeah. I'll say Riakporhe, even because he didn't throw as many punches and he was more careful. But I think he landed the cleaner shots. So I'll have to give that to him, to Riakporhe. To start off round two. Glaki is more countering, and I think Riakporhe looks. I mean, he looks a bit hesitant to get into it. Now that, or Riakporhe, the nice jab to the head. I think Riakporhe's aim is to try jab him and keep him at bay, frustrate him, land the cleaner punches. Which, to be fair, is smart, and I like that in a fighter, using their boxing brain. Right thrown by Riakporhe, which missed. Double jab thrown by Riakporhe to test him out. Right thrown by Riakporhe, just missed. Jab to the body thrown by Riakporhe. Left thrown by Glaki, but missed. Riakporhe left to the body. Jab thrown by Riakporhe landed. Jab thrown by Riakporhe. Another jab but missed thrown by Riakporhe. Right thrown by Glaki, but didn't look a proper more for reaching. I don't know why I would describe it. Beg your pardon. Oh, looks like he almost knocked out Glaki. Right thrown by Riakporhe, landing on Glaki, and Glaki's leg bundled. When Riakporhe going in for the kill. Glaki out against the ropes. Come on, Richard. Take him out. Take him out. He's recovered now. Left thrown by Glaki. Landed on Riakporhe. What clean punch. Straight. Landed and his leg buckled. Look, I thought he should have gone in for the kill. He should have gone in, boom, and knocked him out. Left thrown by Riakporhe to the body, but missed. Now they're tying each other up. He's a lot bigger fighter, taller fighter, but Glaki is no small person either. Glowski, sorry, apologies. Glowski. Round two, I'd say Riakporhe. Riakporhe was more active in this round, and I think he showed more intent, more domination this round. I think he won that one, in my opinion. First round's Riakporhe. Oh, the right, beautiful right hand connected beautifully. Riakporhe should have landed so much cleaner. I think he hesitated. They should have finished the fight then. Had a chance to do so. Start of round three. Jab thrown by Riakporhe to the body. Both fighters hesitant to throw, testing each other, waiting for the other person to react. Riakporhe with a few punches leading in out of range. What's Riakporhe doing there? I think he tried to throw a right hand, but ended up dropping to the bottom. Very dangerous. Shouldn't have done that. Jab thrown by Riakporhe. Missed. Another jab from Riakporhe. Landed. Another jab thrown by Riakporhe. Another jab thrown by Riakporhe. Landed. Glaki tried to come in, but looks like he took a jab on the way in. Jumping 1, 2, 3 thrown by Glowacki that didn't land. Or left thrown by Lansky that landed on him, but Riakporhe took it on quite well, to be fair. Jab by Riakporhe. Oh, jab right land by Riakporhe. Right land so beautifully well. Another nice jab line by Riakporhe. And I'm not yawning because I'm tired from this fight. I'm yawning because I had a long day at work today. Too tired. Oh, right landed by Riakporhe. Another right landed by Riakporhe. I'm gonna lose my voice. End of round 3. Riakporhe's round. Easy. The Vault vibe. Do I think it'll go 12 rounds? Are you on about this fight or the Riakporhe fight? The current fight now or the sorry, apologies, Chris Eubank Liam Smith fight? So start off round 4. Both fighting center of the ring. Riakporhe popping out with a jab. Jab right by Riakporhe holding each other. I like Riakporhe from what I've seen so far, but I think he's got a lot more work to do in that he can use his body better, use more. I mean, every fighter has their own style. If it works for him best, works for him best. But I'm a firm believer that he could improve in that. I think he's too cautious with certain fighters. If he's being careful, so be it. But I think if he's as he grows into as his professional boxing career grows, as he fights the bigger fighters, all these people, I think he's he's got to have an element of not a sense of urgency, but rather more, intensity. He needs a lot more activity. He needs to be more active in his fight, in his approach, in his aggression. Otherwise, he's going to be picked apart. He's only had like 15 fights, as we said earlier. So it's very good that he's mixing in with Glowacki now, but this is a learning curve for him. And if I was him, I would take it in the sense that I'd aim to try further be more aggressive. Once he established your dominance, try to go in for the kill. Try to go in. Powerful left hook thrown by Riakporhe to the body. Testing right uppercut, left, powerful left. Jab thrown by Glasky. Riakporhe's body, physique, his body looks absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Oh, powerful left hook thrown by. Oh, left right thrown by Riakporhe. He's got Glasky in the corner. He's going to have a few powerful shots. Is he going to be a knockout? Ref stopped him. Ref has stopped the fight. Ref has stopped the fight. Ref stopped the fight. I called it. I said, I think this fight's going to end in a knockout. I said, we cannot judge based on the physiques, but I said, something tells me this fight's going to end in a knockout, which it did. The ref stopped it. TKO. Is that what it is? TKO, yeah. But to be fair, understandable. If I was the ref, I would stop it because Riakporhe threw powerful punches to the head. And just looking at Riakporhe, he's an absolute beast, absolute monster. So many powerful shots. It would had he carried on, had he then carried on, it could have caused Iglaski further damage. So credit to him. He tried his best. He fought. He's got immense bravery stepping into the ring. Any fighter has across any weight division, but the fight is crazy. Wavy D, they fighting. Not at the moment. So Riakporhe just stopped, or the referee just stopped the fight between Riakporhe and Glasky, fourth round. And I mean, to be honest, I had Riakporhe up anyways. But soon, the next upcoming fight in a few minutes should be the Chris Eubank Liam Smith fight. It's the final fight of the night, guys. And if any of you guys are tuning in, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Please do get involved. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, how you guys want to, how you think the Liam Smith, how the Chris who's going to win, Eubank or Smith. What next for both fighters after this? I mean, we all know Liam Smith was a world champion back in like about 8 or so years ago, 7, 8 years ago, or between 6 to 8 years ago. So Chris Eubank is finally mixing in with these people. It'll be good to see how he develops if he was to win. Similar to Liam Smith, what happens next to them? And even if it's not that, just anything to do with boxing, just comment. Let us know how you think 2023 is going to go. I mean, we've recently seen Eddie Hearn come out with a plan for Anthony Joshua in 2023, 3 fights, which we're not really accustomed to seeing. But 3 fights is good. He's fighting a top 15, then potentially a Dillian White fight, then either a Wilder or Fury fight. Could it be the comeback for Anthony Joshua? Who knows? Only time will tell. But tune in, like, comment, and subscribe down below, guys. Let us know, and we can interact with each other further, understand the different viewpoints that we may have. I thought it was actually gone. What the hell? His shoulders are absolutely crazy, but you could see the big scar down Riakporhe's chest. I think he was stabbed when he was like 15 or early in his younger days. You could see the cut, like teeth, like of the scar. But credit to him, you know, he's making, you know, he's turning all of that around. He's let all that's avoiding him, and he's focusing on boxing, which is what people should be doing, using sport to learn, to develop, to make sure that they can protect themselves. And boxing as a sport instills a lot of discipline to people. That's the end of the fight. Riakporhe the ref rightfully stopped the fight. Soon should be very soon the upcoming, in the next few minutes, the Chris Eubank and Liam Smith fight. I think hashtag we walk would love to watch along the host commentates on the fight and not talks nonsense. Not aimed at you. I don't know how to take it. I mean, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? We walk, my friend. What do you mean? What are you trying to say? Are you saying I'm commentating, or talking about other people, other boxing channels? So I think it's going to be a slight break. I think the fight ended quite early. Give the fighters some time to come in. Adam Museum, Santos Reyes. Riakporhe is just calling out all the big fighters in the division, calling out Collie, saying he wants to the champions next. Very ambitious. It's what you want to see in a fighter, but whether he's able to do so, I'm sure he'll be able to, but is he able to win it? That's something we have to wait and see. Just reading WeWork's comment. I went to other channels, about 5 different channels. They don't talk garbage rather than talk about the fights. No, I mean that's fair enough. I mean you do get channels who talk about boxing with people, other channels talk about different things. At QualityShot, we try to talk about boxing, keep it purely about boxing, we try to interact. And we don't just like to talk about boxing, we like to have a mix as well, whereby we talk about things to do with sports, to do with boxing, but not necessarily related to the fight that we're actually talking about or live watch along, just to generate more hype, just to generate more interest, just to see how certain fights or whatever we're doing a live watch along link from one fight to the other fight. Bit fair on me just barging around. No, so listen, this is what we created the channel for. We want people to come in with their opinions, with their views. I mean, if you don't like other channels, you like us, all well and good. If you don't like our channel, you like other channels, everyone's entitled to that. But we're a channel that apologies. We're a channel that we're fans of the sport, and we have created this channel for the fans. So we're QualityShot Boxing is a channel by the fans for the fans. Simon Christian said, "Do you think this card should be PBV? I have my doubts. Doesn't encourage growth of the sport." I think with fights like this, with fighters of the caliber of Chris Eubank Jr., especially with Liam Smith, I do think it should be pay-per-view. Although the issue then becomes, how much should the pay-per-view be? I mean, a fight like Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury or Anthony Joshua Usyk, if for fighters that caliber, then I can understand the 1995 or the 30 or whatever, the higher ends of the PPV of the pay-per-views. But I think if this was to be, I think if people wanted to, if people would have enjoyed this pay-per-view with the Chris Eubank Liam Smith fight more so, I think they should have had perhaps more fighters and more exciting fighters. I mean, granted, they had Joseph Parker, who's a former world champion, and I know his so-called stock level, and I know I've used that phrase before. I know it isn't necessarily the best now, but he's still a former world heavyweight champion. You've still got Chris Congo, you've still got Riakporhe, you've got up and coming fighters and established fighters, people who are trying to perhaps salvage their career, people who are starting out in their career. So I do understand the mix as well. Should this be a pay-per-view? To conclude, yes, but the issue would then perhaps come to the price of the pay-per-view. How much should it cost? How much should it be? But guys, let me know in the comments down below what you think. And we walk. By the way, I mean, I just want to ask you, based on your sentiment, on your feelings, my friend. Do you like what we do at QualityShot Boxing? I want you to let us know if there's anything that we could do to perhaps improve, for yourselves. We want feedback from you lot to know if you'd like us to commentate or live watch along on certain fights or certain videos. Let me know, my friend. Let me know down in the comments down below. Are they playing Oasis? Finding. So at the moment, I think they're showing like not flashbacks, but like highlights or clips of during the build up to this fight in the press conference. It shouldn't be pay-per-view, in your opinion. Why do you think that, Matt? Why do you think this fight shouldn't be, or this whole card, this tonight's event shouldn't be pay-per-view? Tough. I would say either a knockout by Chris Eubank or points by Liam Smith. Eubank points. Faizan, you sure? You sure about that? Either Eubank knockout or Liam Smith points. That's what I call it. If I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to say, you know what, cool, fair enough, I'm wrong. But I just don't think Eubank has it in him to beat Smith on points. I think he has the physicality to beat him by a knockout or a stoppage, yes. But for him to win, nah, I don't think so. We were saying he's going for Eubank knockout later on. I want Liam Smith to win, though. I can understand why people would want Liam Smith to win. Let me guess, because you just don't like Chris Eubank at all. You're going for Eubank knockout later on. I think if that's possible, I think his conditioning would definitely help him. I think Chris Eubank Jr.'s condition would definitely allow him to do that. But I think Liam Smith has the experience in him to keep it going, to basically keep Eubank happy. I don't think Eubank has it in him to outwit or outbox Liam Smith. He agrees with Matt James. I think the fight shouldn't be pay-per-view. Why do you also think this fight shouldn't be pay-per-view? So Matt and why do you both think that this fight shouldn't be pay-per-view? Let us know in the comments. Let me know in the comments down below. Let everyone know. I want to know why you think that. I mean, if there's something that we can agree on, cool, perfect. We can discuss that. If it's something we don't, we can understand perhaps why. Let me know in the comments down below. So Simon Christian said he remembers back in the Tyson Holyfield till the world heavyweight title fights, and now Joe Biden has how it formed the UK saying at 995. That was a proper pay-per-view event. But I think in terms of the quality, yes, I think modern day boxing, the quality has dropped compared to back then, without a shadow of a doubt. And that's no disrespect to the current crop of fighters. But I think in terms of the actual price tag itself, because I remember the 995 and all that stuff, it was back then we thought it was expensive, but now it's like peanuts to us. But I think could it be possibly because of inflation going more economical, sort of arguments and statements on the topic? I think that probably just simply down to inflation, perhaps, or just the rise in costs of. I think if you put it this way, I think if this current undercard was to be at the same time as back then during the Tyson Holyfield sort of era, there is no way they would have it for 19.95, let alone 9.95. In fact, most likely they probably wouldn't have it on as a pay-per-view at this fight standard at all. They probably have it mixed in with other fights. They probably have some of these fights like at the first undercard bouts of the Tyson Holyfield, if that makes sense. We walk. No, Liam Smith is a Liverpool fan, so it will support red. Any other fighter, I want Eubank to win. So I guess you're a Liverpool fan as well. I got Liverpool top as well, my man. And yeah, no, that's fair enough. You want to support people from your own team. That's fair. I mean, are you from Liverpool, fan, may I ask? Are you from that area? He says no PPV because it's not worthy of it. Yeah, but I want to know, why do you think it's not worthy? You say it's not pay-per-view, cool. You say it's not worthy, cool, but why is it not worthy? Why do you not think it should be pay-per-view? Simon Christian said he doesn't mind pay-per-view for top world title fights. This is domestic dust-up. Maybe if it was £10, I would have paid. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. I think that's a reasonable thing. If that's, or if I think that's a reasonable sentiment, it's not unjustifiable or unreasonable. I mean, an opinion is an opinion at the end of the day. Having said that, I think that's a very fair and reasonable thing. And, you know, that's fair enough. I wouldn't blame that at all. Matt James, crap undercard and no title fight. This is the future of boxing, though. Soon all will be pay-per-view or contracted bill on top of Sky Bill. Possibly. I don't. When you say contracted bill on top of Sky Bill, you think that they would force you to pay for? I don't think that's the case. That's why they have Sky Sports box office. And I think if they're running out of quality like that, I don't think that they will force people to buy. Otherwise, people will cancel the Sky contracts altogether. The sign up to DAZN, because DAZN is a lot cheaper, and I think a lot of people will be able to like ultimately decide whether they want to do it. But yeah, guys, listen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. There's 42 people joining us live. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below, guys. It lets us know that we're actually doing our jobs correctly. It's letting us know that we are making content that's enjoyable for all of you lot. And just even comments like this with Matt, with Christian, well, sorry, with Simon Christian, with We Walk. I don't know your name, your proper name, but I will call you We Walk. With fans such as yourself, getting involved, saying, you know, why you think it's not pay-per-view, talking about the standard of fighters. It's exactly what we want to do. It's exactly what we want to happen. But 52 viewers in, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. We also said, suppose all about what they have done in their career. They're not top elite fighters for me. Fury, AJ Canelo, these guys are elite. I agree. I think, to be honest, you know, I really like AJ, but I think he's someone who, as the one people say he's overrated, I don't think he's on the same technical ability, boxing ability as the Fury, as the Canelo, as the Usyk. But he's a big draw nevertheless. He generates the hype. He can sell tickets. So when you're at that level and you can sell tickets, then yes, I think Chris Eubank's just warming up with Roy Jones Jr. in the back. Well, he's actually fighting like him. He's got the same old, you know, Roy Jones Jr. sort of vibe about him. Maybe we can see what happens. But anyways, just back to my previous point quickly. If you can sell fights, then you can justify the more expensive pay-per-view fights, the pay-per-view events. and despite perhaps if a pay-per-view undercard may not necessarily be the greatest, just your name, you know, if you're headlining the undercard, if you're headlining the fight, I think that, I mean, we saw with the Usyk and the Joshua, I think the second fight, some of the undercards weren't as good as previous undercards, but they were just the Usyk Joshua fight as on its own was very good, was worth every penny. So I think in that respect it could work. But I think the way the promoters work as well is that if you put all the fighters together on one card, yes, it will be an excellent undercard, but how often did the fighters fight? And you're not, you know, you have to kind of like, then you have to, from a business perspective, you have to kind of like spread out your assets. Because if you put all your assets in just one grouping, yeah, you could charge 30, 40, even 50. And yeah, you'd sell a hell of a lot of fights. But what about for the rest of the year? These fighters can't fight. Like if Fury's fought already once or twice a year and he's fought in good undercards, For the third one, you can't put him. It will be very hard for him to find, for him to be put in that fight. Same with Joshua, same with Usyk, same with Canelo. These are A-side fighters. They can ultimately decide how often they want to fight a year, how many times with who, and how much money they get. And even despite what I just said, even if you were to have additional fights throughout the year, you have to pay them significant amounts. And there's always disputes with fights and that don't happen because of promoters not fighting, promoters not fighting, promoters not paying the other side the correct money or not guaranteeing the correct purse or the right amount. They have to spread out the assets. I'm not from a boxing fan's perspective. That's not what we want to see. We want to see the best fighting the best as often as possible, and as often as possible and as much as possible. But from a business perspective, it won't really make sense. Hence, why the promoters, they have a lot of undercards that don't necessarily generate the most hype, but they're trying to spread out the assets in the most commercial way possible. What do people think of the Joyce versus Zhang announcement? I think Joyce should beat Zhang. Zhang, when he fought last time, I think it was Hrgovic, I think in the undercard of the Joshua Usyk number 2 fight. Zhang's an old man, like in boxing terms, and I mean, to be honest, so is Joe Joyce, but Joe Joyce is the far greater prospect. I think Joe Joyce could become a world champion despite his age. I think he could definitely become a world champion. And I'm not saying that just because he's a local lad, because we both live in Wandsworth, but I think you can't drop below Zhang any further below Zhang, in my opinion. As in, for Joe, that's no disrespect to Zhang, but I think Zhang isn't really going to. He's like a C grade fighter, in my opinion. Yeah, I've said previously in videos that he's A, B, C grade fighters. So yeah, I think it's good for Joyce, and I think it's just onwards and upwards. When that's the lowest he should go. WeWalk's comment: 100%. Age is not as good as Fury, etc., but he does have the X factor pull. Yep. I'd like to know that you agree with me on that, in that respect, in that regards. If that makes sense, might have been it makes perfect sense. Might have even been the stadium under lights. Prefer to AJ, he beat Klitschko. Yeah, you see, when people say Klitschko is finished, I don't really. Honestly, Klitschko wasn't at his peak, but Klitschko was. he wasn't completely washed up. For him to drop Anthony Joshua like that, and for him to fight the way he fought, and former world champion, I think it's something that people criticize. A lot of people criticize AJ for his fights, for his ability, but I think AJ has fought some top level fighters, and granted, he's been managed and promoted in an excellent fashion. But for him to fight Klitschko at the stage that Klitschko was, I think that's a very good fight. The perfect fight for him. The perfect fight for him at that perfect time. So I think Klitschko was a good opponent for AJ back then. That obviously, as a result, improved AJ's stature. He defended his his IBF 4 title then. So credit to him. Let's see the new comments. He's pointing exactly. So more fights will be pay-per-view. Yeah, but from a boxing fan's perspective, I really can't put my mouth is so dry. I had like a whole bottle of water, and still that's not enough. But yeah, I mean, from a boxing fan's perspective, we would like to see most fights being made, but whether the promoters do so, that's something we have to wait and see, I'm afraid. Joyce inside. Simon says Joyce inside 6 rounds, but he will give it a go. When you say he will give it a go, you mean Zhang will give it a go? So your second comment, yep. Yeah, he will, but I think Joe Joyce is called the Juggernaut for a reason. I saw him fight in person on one of David Hayes' undercard or David Hayes' promotions. I went to see my friend fight in his I think second or third pro fight, and Joe Joyce was the main headline. If I beg your pardon. And I thought Joe Joyce was very slow, but you could tell. Beg your pardon. You could tell that in person, Joe Joyce, you cannot stop him. He's slow. He's very incredibly slow, but his power and his chin more than make up for it. And I've said this before, and it's going to sound incredibly controversial, but he is the closest thing to George Foreman in terms of styles. George Foreman was very slow, but he threw a powerful punch, and he could take a lick. He could take a powerful shot. He could give them as much as he could take them, and you could not stop him. And Joe Joyce is similar to that. I mean, George Foreman won a world title at 42. Could Joe Joyce also do that? Later on in his boxing, later on in his boxing career, he's not exactly a young fighter, Joe Joyce. And by the way, Liam Smith is just making his walk out to the ring, black and pink robes. But yeah, as I was saying, it's one of those things where what was I just saying right now? Could someone remind me? I actually forgot. I got distracted by Liam Smith's robes. Yeah, about Joe Joyce. If Joe Joyce wins the world title later on, I just think it further would support my belief or assumption that he's the closest thing to George Foreman. And hold on, Ruse dropped AJ. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Joyce Fury would be a great fight. I was just about to say that, Simon. I said that the closest thing to Muhammad Ali is Tyson Fury. Based on the confidence, the arrogance, the fact that he could back it up, his style for a heavyweight, the way he moves as a heavyweight, especially for a fighter of Fury's physical stature, you would not think, how on earth and God's green earth is he able to do so? But that's just how he is. Similar to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali was a heavyweight, but he moved like a middleweight. Fury is so slick, so able to move with it. He embarrassed Deontay Wilder, who looks like more of an athlete than Tyson Fury. So for him to embarrass him like that, make him look silly like that, is just nuts. So, and obviously both fighters have had their time out the ring. Muhammad Ali obviously was banned, for the refusing the Vietnam War. Tyson Fury was out of boxing for his own personal reasons. So different reasons, but they were both out the ring. They both came back and they both won world titles. Tyson Fury is the greatest heavyweight in recent times, in the past couple of years. When people say he's an all-time great, I think it's too early to judge now. And if you're talking about maybe top 20 heavyweights of all time, possibly, not even possibly, yeah, I would say he's in. But as for top 10 heavyweights, I wouldn't really say so. Matt James, Fury jabs Joyce head for 12 rounds. I agree. Fury, I think, to be honest, could also potentially knock out Joe Joyce, because sometimes when you knock out a fight, it's not necessarily based on your brute power or brute strength. It's about your constant ability to land. That's going to daze, it's going to frustrate, it's going to tire out your opponent. Matt also commented, movement too good to get caught by Joyce. True, that's very true, but we saw Tyson Fury got knocked down twice by Deontay Wilder throughout their trilogies. at least twice or three times. So and Joe Joyce can bang. So if he lands a punch on Fury, then it's going to be troublesome for Fury. But I think Fury's got that granite chin where he just gets up. I mean, he got knocked out by Wilder. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think he was knocked out before the actual he actually hit the floor, before he hit the canvas. He waited, then he got like the Undertaker from WWE. So it's just crazy. So Liam Smith is in the center of the ring now. I think Chris Eubank is making his way shortly into the ring. Wilder punch is like a cobra, though. No, I wouldn't say it's like a cobra. I'd say it's more like a sniper. I think there was someone who sparred them both in training camps. I forgot who it was. He said that Wilder, when he punches, it's like being shot by a sniper. But punching Anthony Joshua was like punching a brick wall. Wilder doesn't punch like a cobra. I think, if anything, Fury probably punches like a cobra. And that he's very quick, and he throws them with power, with a power shot. Simon says, if Fury beats Usyk and Joyce, then he's definitely up there, an all-time great. You see that? I'm not even really going to argue with that. As in, the only thing I will possibly say is that if Yuri does beat Usyk and beats Joyce, there's a very, 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 very strong argument, for him to be there. But as to whether he's actually there, different story. If that makes sense, if I made myself clear. You mean in speed in comparison to? That's not even an argument. That's not even a debate. Cobra versus Sloth. Yep, I agree. I think that I definitely agree with that. So, Chris Eubank is making his way into the ring. Just looking at Chris Eubank, is that his natural hairline, or is that some sort of tattoo, or what? Because his hairline is just so straight, so perfect. I'm losing my hair. I'm losing my hair from all the excitement I'm getting, for all the shouting times I'm losing my voice. But Chris Eubank looks like he's in a good mood, cheerful mood. Will Eubank box or fight? I think he'll do a mixture of both. Oh, my hair! I actually need a haircut. I've been stuck in a cave. But no, I think he'll do a mixture of both. I think he'll try use his physical capabilities, physical conditioning to try establish physical dominance. Be a physical brute, a force, a horrible person, to fight. But I think working with Roy Jones Jr., one of the most technical fighters of all time, in my opinion, and just with that power, you've got boxer puncher, that could work. We have to wait and see. We're a few months away from seeing it. From seeing this. This is going to be the first fight that I'm going to see Chris Eubank under the tutelage of Roy Jones Jr. And even in the warm up, compared to other previous warm ups I've seen with Chris Eubank, I think he's going to be more of a boxer puncher. So it'll be good to see how this pans out. It'll be interesting. Yeah, I've said it. It'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Few moments away, guys. Listen, if you're tuning in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. We're a few moments away. Chris Eubank doing his trademark confident, arrogant look outside the ring. That smug look on his smirk on his face. As arrogant as he is as a character, I like that character, and I like his dad as well. I like Chris Eubank Sr. I like they've got fantastic characters. I don't think you need that element of entertainment within boxing. But yeah. He's funny, I'm telling you, he's actually funny. Like, he's very much a Marmite sort of like type of person. Him and his dad, you either love them or hate them. And I like him. I never really liked his demeanor before, but I like him now. He's kind of grown on me. Kyle Sutherland is there as well. I think, to be honest, if Liam Smith loses against Chris Eubank, As in, obviously, there's no guarantee that he's out completely. He should retire, but I think it'd be very difficult for him. Beg your pardon. It'd be very difficult for him to find his way back up to the top, to the elite level that he was at previously. What do you guys think? Do you think there's going to be a knockout? Do you think it's going to be points? I know some of you commentated. Oh, you commentated. You commented, sorry. So Liam Smith's record was 34, 36 fights, 32 wins, 19 knockouts. Just missed a lot. 3 losses and 1 draw. And I've said this before, it's very beautiful to see. So Chris Eubank, 33, 34 fights, 32 wins, 23 knockouts, 2 losses. But yeah, as I say, I've said this before and I'll say this again. It's very beautiful to see his father's old trainer still training him. But does anyone know why Chris Eubank perhaps isn't there, in the corner? You think after all of that stuff that has gone on with recent interviews where Chris Eubank was acting somewhat weird, they decided to take a step back? He will fight Ben, massive money fight. Oh, you best believe it. I'm going to try, if possible, me and a few people from QualityShot, we're going to try go to the fight watching ourselves if that fight does happen and if we're able to get tickets. If not, we're definitely doing a live watch, most certainly, without a shadow of a doubt. Matt James, 12-round fight. I think no KO in this one. I don't think if it goes the way, I think Junior wins on points. I don't know. I think obviously anything could happen. Anything could happen. The fight's about to start. I think it most likely a Eubank knockout or a Liam points win. So start round 1. Eubank Jr. is adopting the same Roy Jones Jr. Approach. Guard down, Roy Jones sort of left arm down. The same cocky, confident demeanor. Can't pick a winner. Edge to Eubank on points. Guys, listen, if you're tuning in, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. Please do get involved. Simon, Matt, and We Walk, who was there earlier, not anymore. Hope you're still watching. We're interacting. We're all interacting with each other, speaking, talking about who we think is going to win, how we think the fight's going to be, our views on certain fighters. So both fighters are clinching against the ropes. So Liam Smith is trying to go and clinching each other. Even the commentator is saying physically Eubank's the bigger person, the bigger fighter, physically bigger fighter. Yeah, he's fighting a lot more like Roy Jones Jr. Arm guard, left arm down, popping a few jabs. Oh, nice punch by Smith, landed on Eubank. Another jab to the body by Smith. Tied up against the ropes. Smith is being more reserved. He's being more careful. Etty, how are you, bro? This is tough, but I see Eubank reach and left hook doing the job. I mean, so far he's mirroring Roy Jones Jr. Could we see a knockout later on? Could we see a boxer puncher? We'll have to wait and see. Oh, few jabs thrown by Eubank, few uppercuts thrown, missed, but he managed to dodge and out the way. And Liam Smith is responding in kind, tied up against the corner. Liam Smith looks more. He's more careful, but he's picking his punches better. He's landing more accurately, in my opinion. So Chris Eubank is throwing more punches overall, and he's landing. Don't get me wrong, but on a percentage, on an accuracy percentage, it's not as accurate as Liam Smith, in my opinion. Is this going to be a strategy that's we're going to see throughout the rest of the fight? Is this something that we're going to see? Liam Smith get tired out? Will you walk? Yes, come on, Liam. Reaching the end of round one. Jab by Eubank, last punch thrown. It landed. Very, very good first round. Tough for me to decide. I think Chris Eubank fought very well in a way, in a style that we never expected. He's fighting very similar to Roy Jones Jr. Who would I give it to? Tough. I would probably swing round, but I'd probably edge it to Liam Smith. I'd probably give it to Smith. I'd say swing, but edge to Smith. What do you guys think so far? Let me know in the comments down below who you're awarding. I'm doing a round by round judging off the scorecards. I want to know your round by round scorecards. So we see if we match up, if we both have same views, if we both saw it the same way. Start round two. Can you guys hear me well, by the way, or is it the sound fuzzy? Let me know. Let me know in the comments down below. I can change the mic. Thank you, guys. The instant threw a powerful right onto the body of Eubank. Overhand right by Smith, but Eubank's making him miss. They're tying each other up in the throat. Refs breaking them up, speaking to both of them, telling them to be careful not to throw punches behind the head. Jab by Eubank. And you imagine if Roy Jones Jr. has got the short hair or the bald head. Right thrown by Eubank, left thrown by Eubank, missed. Jab thrown by both fighters, left thrown by Eubank, landed. Another both. Right thrown by Eubank, missed. And then Smith misses well the few uppercuts. By Eubank. Jab by Smith. Both fighters over through. 75% have gone for Eubank in the YouTube poll. Really? I think that's a bit too much. Is Eubank circling? Is he holding center of the ring? He's circling, to be fair. He's actually circling. He's circling. He's not really controlling the center. Smith is the one who's pressing, he's being more aggressive, trying to cut off the ring. He's fighting on the outside. On the outside, he's circling again. So end of round two. Who would you guys give that to? More commonly the rappers, yeah, sure, no problem. A second, just sending a message. So round 2, I would say probably Eubank. Probably give this one to Eubank. Maybe. You think too close? You think round 2 was close? I think round 1 was closer. Yeah, I'll probably give this one to Eubank. To start round 3. So Eubank left and right uppercut. Jab and moved out the way. I think Smith is the kind of player who's got a tight guard, but he's keeping it close and he's waiting for a counter. So Eubank has to be quick in and out, which he's doing so far. Another jab by Eubank. Smith tight guard. Eubank picking his shots. Jab by Eubank. Quickly moved out the way. Right through, left thrown by right thrown by Eubank. Sorry. They're tying each other. Oh, Smith with a left uppercut to Eubank, but they're tying each other up in the center of the ring. So Eubank's on the sun. He's doing a leaping at Roger's left hook. Liam Smith needs to be careful. He got behind Eubank and threw a punch from the back of the head. Be very careful, Liam. No, you can't hear me, but so jab by Eubank. Quick left-right thrown by Eubank. You can see the Roy Jones Jr. effect go on him. So that's very encouraging for him career-wise. Another jab by Eubank. Left landed by Eubank. Smith answers back by jab by Eubank. Another jab by Eubank. Jab by Eubank. Very quick. Another jab by Eubank. Another jab by Eubank. Another jab by Eubank. He's in the corner. Liam Smith with the left. Couple left, but Eubank managed to come out. Well, he's fighting on the outside. Start to command the center of the ring. And they're tying each other up. Where's the us? Sounds like close to runs. Yeah, so far it has been. Another couple of jabs popped by Eubank. 4 jabs in succession popped by Eubank. Both jabs by both fighters, although Smith's one's landed. Eubank answers in kind. Another jab by Eubank landed flush on the face of Smith. Left uppercut, right overhand by Eubank, which missed. Oh, beautiful left uppercut thrown by Eubank. Beautiful left uppercut landed by Eubank. Jab and right uppercut. Another right uppercut landed by Eubank. Left and right uppercut. Right uppercut, left uppercut. Open up the next few rounds. By the looks of it, definitely. We walk. Thank you. Keep the running commentary. Thank you. So I appreciate that, my friend. Type. Beautiful right hook landed by Eubank. Left by Eubank. Right uppercut by Eubank. Another right uppercut. Against the center of the ropes. He's part showing, but it's working for Eubank. It's working for Eubank. End of round 3. This one's Eubank. This one is clear by a country mile. Eubank's round. Definitely Eubank. The commentators now said he's got 2-1 in favor of Eubank. 3 rounds in, I've got 2 for Eubank, 1 for Smith. Mouse is just going all over the place. Bro, I'm telling you, Matt, the rounds are actually opening up. They're actually opening up so much. Predictions now. I think based on the so far, I still think I think this fight could go the distance. There'll either be a late knockout or there'll be a very tight affair. Having said that, if it's based just on the 3rd round, and if Eubank is able to capitalize and repeat this in rounds 4 or 5 in the later rounds, start round 4 by the way, so we're 1/4 through with the fight. But yeah, if Eubank's able to keep that based on the 3rd round, I could see this being a knockout, like I predicted. Sounds like he outclassed him in the third. I wouldn't say he outclassed him. Oh, hold on. That doesn't add up. The cards don't add up. The scorecards. They had first round to Smith, the last two to Eubank, but 29-29. How does that make sense? I wouldn't say he outclassed him. I would say he more so he threw more power shots at the right time. Not necessarily he outboxed him, but he was actually I take that back. He did. Oh, Liam Smith responding kind of few combinations thrown on Eubank in the corner. He's got Eubank in the corner. He's struck Eubank! He's struck Eubank! Oh my god, Eubank legs are wobbling! Oh my god! Oh my god! Standing A count by Eubank. His legs are wobbling! He's dropped! Smith constantly! Oh my god, he's dropped him again! Again, he's dropped twice! He's waved it off! He's waved it off! Oh, they're fine again. Chris Eubank's not having it. Oh my god! Oh my lord! Oh my goodness! Bro, like, well, I know I'm gonna get shouted. My mom's gone to sleep. She's tired, but she's gonna kill me when she wakes up. Oh my lord! Roy Jones Jr. is trying to hold back Eubank. What happened? Bro, Liam Smith knocked out Chris Eubank. He dropped him twice. And he made his legs wobble. And they're not having it. I think it's controversy. I think they're not having it. Chris Eubank's not having it at all. Simon, the fight's over. Liam Smith wins. Who was it called? Who was it who called that it was a knockout by Smith? I think it was Faizan, no? Oh my god. Unexpected. Completely unexpected. You know what? I've got something for you. We want 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, I tried to search for. Apologies, I tried to search for my Liverpool kit. I couldn't find it, man. I wanted to put it on just for you. 110%. You never know what happens in boxing. I do apologize for assuming that Liam Smith won't knock him out. I gave it the wrong call. I had the wrong call. Hands up. That's the first prediction I got wrong in some time, but absolutely crazy. Oh my lord. I would scream. I would honestly scream, but my mom's asleep and she's literally gonna kill me. My brother, you'll be pleased to hear that. I used to be a Chelsea fan for pretty much my whole life, but stopped supporting them, started supporting Liverpool. I get called every name under the sun, but all I'm gonna say, I love Mo Salah. But anyways, let's keep this strictly about boxing. Although we're talking about Liverpool, let's keep it within boxing of the boxing of Liverpool. What did he hit him with? He just threw a combination. Oh my god, Chris Eubank's right eye it's got such a huge. I know it's getting bigger and bigger. Oh no, it's I can see it growing bigger and bigger as I'm literally watching him right now on the screen. Could it be a broken eye socket? Mo Salah riding down the wing. I predicted Mo Salah's rise when he first came to Chelsea. I said he'll be an elite world level player. I've got the Chelsea shot with Salah at the back. I'll show. I'll wear it. I'll show it in another video. Etty, I'm forgiven. Thank you so much. Etty, yes, Eubank's face is done. I think this could be a potential, maybe a fracture or eye, maybe broken eye socket, because we saw the same thing with Billy Joe Saunders when he fought Canelo. We saw one punch changed up busted up his face. So it was a combination. So it was a left uppercut that dropped him, right thrown by Smith, that dropped him. Two left hooks thrown by Smith on Eubank, right thrown by Smith, left uppercut that dropped Eubank, that dazed him, another left by Smith. That dropped him for the first time. That was the first drop. So it was a combination of punches, but the key one was the left uppercut. Nobody has weight range or just phenomenal shot combination. I said though, I called it that the experience, as in I never called it in the exact way that it happened, but I said the experience of Liam Smith will be the key in his victory. So in a way, okay, I'll take maybe half, okay, maybe 1/3 or 1/4 of my prediction. Oh my God. Then he dropped him again, silly. Liam Smith's experience is there. Like, never, ever, 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 ever underestimate someone who doesn't have that experience. And let me ask you a little question now. Based on the previous discussions we had, the arguments, the debates we had about is this a PPV or not, a pay-per-view, would you say this is, based on this performance, this crazy performance, do you think this is worth the pay-per-view? Do you think this is now a pay-per-view? Because this is the thing, because with a lot of so-called poor pay-per-views or poor undercards, you do get some astonishing or phenomenal fights, some very good fights. We saw previously in the Chris Congo fight that like, and I forgot the guy's name, in the Chris Congo fight, that the constant barrage of punches throughout the 12 rounds was crazy. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think in the comments down below? Listen, if you haven't subscribed, like, comment, subscribe down below. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. Normally, I always have something to say. Everyone says, you know, you talk about everything. You have got big mouth. You can say, you can talk for England. But I'm actually so lost for words right now. I don't know. It's a crazy knockout. Do you know what I think is going to be funny now? I think Conor Benn's going to pipe up. They're going to have the grudge fight. And then that's going to be the real moneymaker. Now they're shaking hands and now they're showing love to each other, which is what at the end of the day every fight has to be. Absolutely crazy, absolutely nuts. Oh my God, God Almighty. There's a rematch in the clause? Ooh, at Anfield. But was that if Liam Smith lost, he wanted to invoke the rematch, or is this regardless? Then they'll have a rematch. So was the rematch clause? Was it something that would be for either fight if they lost, or what would it have been? What was the reports on that? Because if the rematch clause was just in Liam Smith's favor, he doesn't really need to he doesn't really need to invoke the rematch clause. And if you go to the fight, if you watch at Anfield, I don't know if you live there, but if you do, then Eubank has dictated the rematch. Oh, then it'll be a very, 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 very. It'll be very hostile for him because people in Liverpool are very passionate about their own. Like you've seen it with football, with boxing, they're very supportive of their own. And when one of their own makes it from their city, they all come together. So, they're just speaking to interviewing Liam Smith now. seen YouTube before. Liam's talking about rematch. Yeah, I think that's fair. I like. I'm not gonna. I love about one thing I love about people from Liverpool, fighters from Liverpool, is that if they win, they give so much credit to the other fight. Granted, to be honest, almost every fighter does that, but they give a lot of credit and they always support the guy. They don't kick a like the phrase says, you don't kick a man when he's down. They don't do that, and they're very supportive. Yes, if they have the rematch, they'll talk, they'll have banter, but they'll be very respectful in the sense that, okay, when I say respectful, it won't be as bad as we've seen previously, but it would be like it'll be good. It'll be funny to watch, but I think they'll be more like straight to the point. That can end careers, a busted eye socket. It can, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Maybe, I mean, Billy Joe Saunders has been out, but I think Billy Joe Saunders is going to be back very soon. And I think Billy Joe Saunders, a broken eye socket, would probably be a lot worse than expected. I think, oh, yeah. I think it could be the same problem like an orbital bone broken. Yeah, so yeah, Liam Smith previously did fight Canelo. So again, that experience, that's why he lost the world title. Having that experience fighting those caliber fighters just sets you apart. I mean, Chris Eubank Jr. lost against Billy Joe Saunders, who, in my opinion, is still a great middleweight. I still maintain that fight. Billy Joe Saunders was winning it. I don't care what people say, but Billy Joe Saunders early on in his career. This is Canelo, at his peak or during his peak years. So the I forgot, it's not inflammation. What do you call it? The big ball on his face. What do you call it? Are they speaking to each other now? Yeah, they've agreed the rematch. Yeah, they've said the rematch now. Liam Smith said the rematch clause will be on my terms, and he said rematch clause, rematch. Yeah, Chris Eubank's refusing to answer that. I don't think they mentioned anything about a rematch, but Liam has been sparring his brother Callum too for better preparation for Eubank. That's one thing I love when brothers or family, they professional fighters, they fight, they spar each other. The top level fighters as well. When they fight each other, they know, or not fight, but like spar each other. It's just iron sharpens iron so much. They're asking Liam Smith what next. The commentator, I think it was Adam Smith, was speaking to him, telling him, people calling out Triple G. Would you fight Triple G? I think you'll be good at this level to fight Triple G because Triple G's, again, his stock value has dropped, and Liam Smith, is at the stage. Could he fight? Could he fight again? Could he, as in at that elite level? I think it'll be a good fight for them both. Former world champions. Good to see where they land. Could Canelo give him a rematch again as a Liam Smith? Who knows? So yeah. So just take, can I say this? The whole family, absolutely beautiful to see. Absolutely beautiful to see. And the commentator just said they play football. So can you imagine if they actually play like Sunday League football? Imagine coming up against those three brothers. Crazy. But Simon, signing out. My brother, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you, seeing you interact. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe, like as well. Don't forget to tune in for the next video. And guys, honestly, thank you so much, all of you, for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure doing this, like, for you all. Love speaking to people like Simon, We Walk, and what's the other guy? And Matt as well. Absolute pleasure speaking to you all, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please, please, please don't forget I know I've said this time and time again, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. We will be doing another live watch along soon. I just need to clarify which one. And I know I haven't been as active on the Instagram account, so apologies. But once we do find out when the next live watch along is, I'll let you know. Don't forget to subscribe or follow our Instagram page as well, QualityShot Boxing. And yeah, we'll send stories, updates, and yeah, hopefully see you guys in for the next one last comment. Oh, your brother's good enough. I subscribe. See you next time, brother. Up the res. Much respect, brother. Much love. You know what? Just for you, the next time I watch it, next time I do a live watch along, if you tune in with the same name, I know it's you. I'll wear the Liverpool shirt just for you. How about that? That's the deal, yeah. As long as you tune in and you share this stream, you share it with your friends, your family, your colleagues, everyone. Let them get involved. But thank you so much, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure once again, and see you guys in the next video. God bless you all.